I had a question for you that we were chatting the other night, and you had mentioned something that popped a pet peeve of mine in my head, and I figured let's talk about some pet peeves. Everyone loves
Let's
some
do it.
good pet peeves, and I am one. I think my list of pet peeves is probably longer than most, but I'm really curious what your biggest pet peeves are.
It's gonna sound. I mean, this is like an at-home one, but one of my biggest pet peeves is I really, I really hate like walking into the kitchen and there's like 4 cabinets just open, like just like randomly, like nobody knows how to close a cabinet door. Like
Yeah, that's
I
a good
know
one.
what's in there. I know which one to go to if I need it. I don't need like, you know, I wasn't sure it was in there. I needed a preview. You know, you know what I mean? Or it's like then you walk down the hall and the closet door is like still open. You know, the lights on in the bathroom. You know, it's like I'm just like, come on, man. Like, there's a door here because you open it to get what you need, and then you close it when you got what you need. You know, and then when you're done with the bathroom, you turn the light off. You know, it's like
Yeah,
those are some of my biggest pet peeves, man. It's like I feel like we could all take the extra 2 seconds to go, you
not
know,
even. It's like a
yeah,
half a
close the
second to shut a
door,
door.
turn the light off, whatever. And it's like, in some cases with the lights, you're saving energy, in
Oh
other
yeah,
cases, it's like you're just making the house look more tidy when you close the door. Otherwise,
yeah,
the house looks like a disaster all the time with every door open, or cabinet door or
yeah.
whatever. So
You were
that's one of my major ones, dude.
you just popped one into my head. That was one I wasn't gonna talk about, but it relates to yours, so I gotta say it. That's like me with dirty dishes in the sink. Like I'm fine. We live a busy life these days. Everyone's on the go. Like I get it. Do the dishes later. That's fine. Just throw them in the sink. But my pet peeve is if like you put a dirty dish or like a bowl in the sink, right? And you don't at least put some water in it
Yeah.
to where like that for me in my house here, the kids eat cereal a lot in the morning, right?
Right.
And then they just put their bowls on the counter. And sometimes like we go to work, we're all over the place. We don't get to doing the dishes until after work. And then like now I'm scrubbing dried, crusted,
Yeah.
milk out of a bowl where it's like
Oh,
just put a little water in there, and then it's like I can clean it in like 5 seconds. But now I'm spending 15 minutes with a freaking, the
yeah.
green side of the sponge, scrubbing this damn dried milk out.
Oh no,
That's
it's intense,
that's
dude.
my home pet peeve. But I have a funny one that comes with a story. So this is I think this is like a one-off scenario pet peeve, but I have this is one of my biggest ones. It's been one of my biggest ones for a long time. I hate when someone is giving me something and they don't
Yeah.
put it in my hand. Now okay, I gotta explain this. All right, there's context to this. I know that sounds kind of weird just out the gate like that. You
Like, it's
remember?
not like,
So
we're not talking about like a birthday gift or something, right?
I mean, technically, and that's if you're handing it to me and I put my hand out and you don't put it in my hand, you put it down. That's my pet peeve. So here's the story that this is where this started triggering me. Is there used to be this lady, and she's honestly probably still there. At when I lived in Pacifica, right around the corner when I used to live in an apartment complex, there was a 7-Eleven in Sharp Park. You're familiar with it, but there used to be a woman that worked there. Drive me nuts, dude. She looked she must have been 109 years old. It looked like she was on meth for 110 years. Like, just like, this is like the
Sounds about right.
definition of like dirt bag, right? And I'd go
Yeah.
and I'd buy whatever I buy, give her the cash. I'd hold my hand out for the change. She'd go around my hand, put the change on the table, counter every single time. One day, I literally remember like putting my hand out, like making sure she saw, like right in front of her face, boom, around on the table. And it used to trigger me because it's like, look at us.
Yeah.
If anyone should be concerned about touching something coming from the other person, it should be me taking shit from you, not the other way around. I don't know, it just triggered me, dude. It used to just trigger me so much, but it's stuck with me through life now. Anytime that ever happens, I'm just like, ooh, I had my hand out. Why did you not just put it in my hand? I know it's stupid, but it bugs me.
I think she was trying to tell you that you should probably like next time pay with your phone. It's probably a lot faster.
Dude, we're old, bro. This was before that was even an option. Okay, Okay. This is the
Okay,
cash, the
thanks.
good old cash days. All right.
Exactly. We had to like go on the like the desk and like, okay, I'm gonna get that coin, swipe it off, and get
Yeah.
the other one
Oh
into
yeah.
your hand.
Yeah, but just like, but how like deliberate she would be to avoiding my hand. It's like, and then it gets your mind going. Like, does she do this to me just to mess with me? Does she do this to everybody, or does she know I don't like it? Did I make some kind of eye contact once and she knows I don't like it, so now she's just fucking with me? Like, what is going on here? So. But every once in a while, it still happens. I'll go to like have someone hand something, and most of the time it's just like a bad timing where I'm like going to reach for it and they're already going to put it down, but I'm just like still like, oh, now I got to do the awkward like, oh, I'll just move my hand back in my pocket, or just it's like the awkward like reach for like go for a high five and the other person doesn't see it and you're just like, oh, I was actually just gonna itch the back of my head real quick. Yeah, that's what I meant. It's like that feeling of just like, what do I do with my hand? You didn't put the money in my hand. Now I'm just standing here with my hand out looking like an idiot. Like, what do I do from here? What's my next step? So, give myself a quick little low five. I don't know what to do. So, it just bugs me, dude. Oh, man.
It's crazy, dude.
You got any others that are like big ones for you?
I've got another one that I think a lot of people can relate to. It's I cannot stand when I'm looking for a parking spot and somebody is like on a line and I'm trying to like find a parking spot and somebody else is like parked over like a line.
And like you could have fit there.
Yeah, if you were parked like the way you should have parked, like I could fit there just fine. But now I really don't want to park there,
Yeah.
Or it's like you're really blatantly across the line and like nobody like you're just going to take up two spots until you leave because no one else is gonna park that way, And it's like,
and it's always,
and even sometimes there's like that chain where like somebody screwed up and then like the next three people did it just because you did, and like I'm not gonna add to that chaos because then what happens if you four leave and then somebody now thinks that I'm the asshole because I'm still like parked like this, and then I get my car keyed because of it or something like that. Like, it drives me nuts, dude.
It's always like the 96 Honda Civic that's painted like 8 different colors. It's like we know you're not worried about a door ding. So
with that like window tint film that's like peeling off in the back,
Yeah, it's like we know you didn't park like this because you didn't want a door ding. Like we're past that care in your life. So
exactly.
Yeah. It's not like if it was like a Maserati or something, I'd be like, all right, you're a douchebag, but I get it. But your clapped out 96 4-banger Honda Civic doesn't deserve those 2 parking spots.
Yeah, or you see somebody park like that in a Geo Metro or something like that. It's
hey, let's not go there. I'm sensitive about Geo Metros, okay? That was a shot. I caught that, sir. I don't appreciate
the Geo Metro could probably slip into the parking spot if somebody screwed up.
Yeah, the Geo Metro could fit in the motorcycle stall, all right? Come on.
2 of them.
I love that car, man. That was a good little car.